Hey, shalom, shalom, Akyam, Wa'astu Akyam, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalom to the tabernacle of David. All right, sincere brothers, 144,000 men pushing and preaching 100% doctrine, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children maintaining themselves. It is your brother Yaram Kazak back with hopefully another edifying lesson. And I'm going to be doing a series in these next couple of days going over the book of Ecclesiastes. Okay, just going through the chapters, in and outs of the chapters, right? So let's get to it, man. So we're going to, we're just going to keep it going. We're just going to start. Y'all can invite brothers, share the live, etc., etc. Keep it going. So, hey, shalom, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham, to you and your household. So, Ecclesiastes 1:1. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. All right? And let's get that word, vanity, right? Because as you read through the book of Ecclesiastes, you will see that comes up commonly. It comes up a lot. Okay? It really puts a lot of emphasis on vanity. So let's go get it. And
Strong's H 1892. Hevel.
And the word basically means vanity, means vapor, breath. Vapor or breath. Okay? So also, I want to get the word vain. Go into both of those. Because vanity is just, an extension of vain. So vain would be the same exact thing. All right? Vapor, breath. Vapor or breath. All right? So, understanding that, what does it mean basically to be vain or to do things in vanity? Right? What is you have a thing that women do they makeup on, that's called what? It's called a vanity. Okay? That's doing vain actions. They even named it a vanity because it's pointless, right? Obsessing over yourself, okay? Doing works that have no meaning. They have no profit. Therefore, it's a lot of prophets out here, false prophets. They're doing what? Vain works. Their works don't add up to anything. Yahawashi will look at them and say, "Depart, I never knew you." Okay? Because they're doing vain works. They're going forth in vanity. All right, verse 3. What profit hath a man of all his labor, which he taketh under the sun? One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. All right, and let's get a couple precepts on these things, man. So, first and foremost, Proverbs 1:1. All right, not 1:1. That was precept. And let's precept going back into vanity. Psalms 39:5. Right? Behold, thou hast made my days as an hand breath. So what's vanity? What it means to be vain? A vapor or a breath. Just, right? That's how your life is. It's a speckle, man, a spark in the eyes of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. What's 100 years to someone that lives forever? Understanding that, you got to understand how minuscule, how little you are. All right, shalom, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham, to you and your household. How minuscule, how little we are. All right. Behold, thou hast made my days as an handbreadth, and mine age is as nothing before thee. Verily, every man at his best state is altogether vanity. Salah, right? Vanity. So once again, these things that we're doing down here, our righteousness is as, y'all can finish that, right? Our righteousness is as filthy rags. So don't get caught up in any accomplishment that you're getting into, because our righteousness is as filthy rags. Let's get the next precept on that. Well, let's finish that. Surely, 39 and 6, Psalms. Surely every man walketh in a vain show. Surely they are disquieted in vain. He heapeth up riches and knoweth not who shall gather them. Okay? I've heard, I've seen things happen on this earth. A man gets all these riches, millions of dollars, and then he gets into it with his family. And what? He gets a new girlfriend, and he puts in the will that all his money goes to that new girlfriend. It don't go to his son or his daughter or nothing like that. Okay? You know, it's not to even better his own house, because that woman is not a part of his house. She is one of his possessions, if you're looking at it in a spiritual sense, but she's not actually a part of his house. So his household, which would be his firstborn son, which his riches and land and property is supposed to go towards, right? It's just vanity, man. All this labor, all this stuff, you can put all this work in. You can work 30 years for a company and be let go right before retirement or something like that. It's vain. It's pointless. Man, but I got all the promotions. I did all this stuff and all that. But boom, what did that add up to? Did that help you towards everlasting life at the end of the day? No, it didn't. All right. Next precept, Psalm 62 and 9. So don't get caught up in anything. Psalm 62 and 9. Surely men of low degree are vanity, and men of high degree are a lie. To be laid in the balance, they are altogether lighter than vanity. All right. Peep this, like when you look at these celebrities, you look at these rappers, you look at these, these guys that are at a what? And you would deem them at a high status in society or whatever. But it's all vain works. All the movies that Denzel has done, no matter how inspirational they be, right? They're vanity. They're not pushing the truth. He's not pushing your salvation. Even the book of Eli, right? Brothers love to use the book of Eli. That's not going to happen. Okay? It's not going to be a man after the nukes hit this place that's going to be walking around blind with a sword or a gun that's maintaining himself, man. And that's going to rewrite the Bible. That's not going to happen. That's done in vain. That's a vanity. That's vanity. All of that. That's actually, the book of Eli is actually blaspheming Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Because ain't nowhere in scripture that says that nobody's going to dwell in Babylon when we sit back and understand it. So that movie is vain. Yeah, it's a cool movie. I enjoyed it. But at the end of the day, Denzel's works is vain. Okay? You can go and watch these movies and things like that. It's all vanity, vanity, saith the preacher, man. Okay? We'll get one more. Romans 8 and 20. All right? And for everybody that's just coming in, we just going through Ecclesiastes first chapter. I'm going to do this little series going through Ecclesiastes chapter 1 through 12 in the next few days, okay? So that's what we're going to be touching on. Romans 8 and 20. For the creature was made subject to what? To vanity. The creature. Who is the creature? That's me and you, your mama too, okay? That's all of us. The creature. For the creature, this is Romans 8 and 20. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption. Have we been delivered yet? No. Are we still corrupt? Are we still in corruptible bodies? Yes, indeed. You can answer that question. Look in the mirror. Did you sin today? Yes, you did. You didn't live a perfect day. You like, I ain't sinned today. You broke a law somehow. Okay? You transgressed the law somehow. Yes, you did. I did. We all did. All right? maybe not willingly, but unconsciously, somewhere down the line, we broke a law today. Okay? We are incorruptible flesh. Understand that. All right? Our righteousness is as filthy rags. So, verse 21, 8 and 21, Romans. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of power. Once again, and we will be delivered once those new bodies are obtained. Okay? And then we won't be subject to vanity anymore. The creature won't be subject to vanity anymore, doing vain things. Our works will, everything will matter more at that point in time, man. We'll be in everlasting rulership. We won't be subject to the wages of sin, suffering death, because the wages of sin are death. All right? So that was Ecclesiastes 1 and 2. Precepting, let's precept Ecclesiastes 1 and 3 real quick. Let's read it. All right. What profit hath a man of all his labor which he taketh under the sun? So everything that you do under the sun, all your works, going to work, putting in works, spending time with your family, helping people out, all of that. What does it profit you? Okay? What does it profit you? Let's get it. Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter, 2 and 22. And as you can see, that's the precept right here. These are precepts, all right? Because we teach line upon line, precept upon precept. So when you read a scripture, you have several precepts that go right along with that scripture. The spirit, all right? To support that scripture that you're reading. So Ecclesiastes 2 and 22. And it reads, For what hath man of all his labor, and of the vexation of his heart, wherein he hath labored under the sun? The thing about life is you're gonna work, as we say, man, you work to the bone. All right, you work to the bone. All right, you work hard, you do all of this, and you still live what? Check to check, paycheck to check. All right, a lot of people do. A lot of, most of the country is below middle class. Okay? I'm speaking for generally. Most of the country is below middle class. We ain't all got it like you, man. Whoever got it, we ain't all got it. You know what I'm saying? And even if you rich, it's still in vain. It's still vanity. Because you still gotta what? You still gotta face judgment. Your money cannot take you away from judgment that is ultimately coming. That's why the only thing that's not vain is worshiping Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, going back to the Creator. That right there is not vain. All right, working out your own salvation. So when you're looking at all this work that you're doing, carnal, physical work, does it really matter? Money is a what? What is money, brothers and sisters? Money is a defense. So that's what money is. Money is a defense. Okay? But your true occupation, to be occupied, to labor, your true job is this truth. Okay? That's when you're truly making money or wealth. That's when you're truly building up wealth, and that's spiritual wealth. Spiritual wealth, give me spiritual wealth, 10 out of 10 more than carnal wealth. I'll take it. All right? You want to be a poor, wise child more than a rich, foolish king. All right? That's scripture as well. So that was Ecclesiastes 2 and 22. Let's move on to Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. The what? The earth abideth forever. So anybody that's talking about the end of the world, they wouldn't understand, because they actually think the planet is about to be destroyed. No, the world meaning kingdom, world meaning rulership, world meaning an era, this time frame that the Edomites have ruled. Okay? So clearly it says the earth abideth forever. Generation passeth away, generation passeth away. We go back over here. All right? It's like, what's vanity again? A breath, a vapor. That's how your life is. It just goes in a breath, in a vapor, compared to everlasting life. Yahawah's like 100 years done passed. You was born and you passed away, and Yahawah's like, okay, he's gone. Boom. But to him, That's like a second. That's nothing, right? To understand that is to understand truly, to even get into it, to understand, man, how minuscule and how small we are. Worms compared to the Creator. Worms. All right. The sun also ariseth, and the sun, one second. Oh, I gotta take it off the stand. The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down, and hasteneth to his place where he arose. The wind goeth towards the south, and turneth about unto the north. It whirleth about continually, and the wind returneth again according to his circuits. Understand this, the sun and the moon and the wind, they're not going off. They're going to continually do it. What's a circuit, right? If anybody has played Mario Kart or any of those, a circuit is to go laps, right? To go in circles, okay? A continuous, a cycle. That's what a circuit is. So the sun, the moon, the wind, all right, they're going in a cycle. They're going in a circuit, a continuous motion, right? That's why the sun rises. Isaiah 45 and 5 through 7. They know Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi by the rising of the sun. It's never going to fail. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Because how did Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi create this place? Through wisdom. Okay? So a waterfall can come and fall all day into the river, but that river is never going to get full because it all has a purpose to play. All right? Unto the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again. All things are full of labor. Man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. Once again, you can study, you can read, you can continuously dive into stuff, and you're never gonna understand it all and know it all, man. But we have an unction to know all things. All right, we got this 100% doctrine, which is taught to us by the elders. All right, and everybody is still learning. All right, until we get into those new bodies, we are all still learning and growing day by day. That's why we maintain ourselves and stay circumspect. All right, the thing that, and also much knowledge brings what? Sorrow. So through much knowledge is going to be much sorrow. When you understand that you're in captivity, when you first understood that, that was a moment for you. When you understand who's truly in power at this point in time, but understanding ultimately that Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is in power, but understanding you have to endure and wait, that any foolish dream that you had in the world is pointless at this point in time, man. All those dreams that you had, you got to throw them away, okay? Because, you got to do Yahawah's will. That should be the only dream. The only dream that you should be dreaming about is the kingdom. That's that dream that you should be setting your eyes on. Keep tunnel vision to the kingdom, that straight gate. All right, verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. And let's get a precept to that. All right, we come over here to the middle of the page, and 1 and 9. So Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. So I'm going to get it over here. Or we could just flip the page real quick. All right, Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which have been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. And power requireth that which is past. So what are these? These are scriptures, right? These are verses. These are scriptures. What's a script? You watch a movie, what are they doing? They're reading from a script. So that they already know. So who's the director? All right? Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Don't the director know how the entire movie is going to play out? So when he sees something happening, hey, you did that scene wrong, redo it. Or, but Yahawah don't make mistakes. So understand that's not going to happen. This right here is a blueprint. This right here is the script. We know how everything is supposed to take place. What's going on there? What's going on over there with Israel and Iran? What's that? That's Ezekiel 38, right? What's happening? The Russians, right? The land of Gog, Magog, right? Are aligning themselves with who? The Persians, okay? This is all prophecy though. This is supposed to happen. And they're already aligned with the Ethiopians and the Libyans. Those are Hamites, okay? All scripture is taking place. So the best thing for you to do is to know where to read, to know where to look, and to match it up with what's going on today. Interpreting prophecy, understanding prophecy. That right there is a blueprint, and that right there puts you so far ahead everybody else that's in this thing. All right, and we are blessed to partake in that. The Israelites, specifically the remnant, the election, Yahawah Ratazah, we be of that number. We are blessed to understand these scriptures. All right. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? Nah, it's not. Even these cell phones are not new. Your TVs are not new. Okay? None of this stuff is new. It hath been already of old time, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things. That's why through reincarnation, you don't remember your past life. If you remembered your past life, and brothers had already spoke about this last week. I was watching a video, and you would be out here unaliving whoever, man. You would be trying to find out who took you out, especially if us Israelites that was in slavery, right, which is all of us, right, we could understand and remember who took us out. We would be out here trying to find the slave master that was whooping on us, right? You understand? That's why some of these things are not meant for you to get. Right? So you blessed to not remember your past life. Okay? Because it would be too much sorrow. It would be too much pain and all of that. All right? There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. I, the preacher, was king over Yasha'Allah in Jerusalem, and I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things, his mind, that are done under heaven. This sore travail have power given to the sons of man to be exercised therewith. Okay? So seeking all this stuff out is going to bring what? It's going to bring sorrow, but also being in this truth, it's going to bring peace. Because once again, once you start to understand the blueprint, you start to read the script, and you start to understand, hey, we prevail at the end. It's victory given to us, to those men that maintain themselves in the strength and power of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun. What are they? They're vain. And behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. All is vanity and vexation of spirit. What's vexation? Let's get that word. All right, I'm going to go to the Blue Letter Bible over here. Vexation. All right, and brothers already know to be vexed. Okay, 1 second. 14. Because every day you should feel a form of vexation, especially being out in the world.
Strong's H 7469.
Re'uth, longing, striving. All right, more so like a curse, like a feeling of just irritation. Okay, to be vexed. All right, so a dislike, a discomfort. If sin should discomfort you, it should make you should, if you see certain things on the TV screen or whatever, it should discomfort you. Like, I know some brothers love to watch Power or BMF, right? These type of shows, that Jake shows and all of that. Okay. And it's some LGBTQ situations on those shows, right? And that right there should vex you. You should fast forward past it. You shouldn't even partake into that, man. Okay? That right there should be vexing you. Vexation of spirit. Okay? Certain things happen at the plantation. Like these brothers was talking about, man, they was having a whole conversation about where are we from. It was a lot of Jakes. It's a lot of Jakes in my shop. And they was just talking about where we from, man. We from Africa, et cetera, et cetera. They was just going back and forth. And I'm sitting at my desk and I'm being vexed. Because I want to say something, but I'm like, nah, I'm going to just chill. All right, be Clark Kent. And that's wisdom, just to be Clark Kent, because you don't want to bring this truth to work with you, okay? Don't do that, all right? Just maintain yourself, okay? So, but it vexed me, though. It's going to vex you. You know, it's going to vex you just to hear ignorance or to hear some bullshit, man. It's going to vex you. It should. But, hey, that's part of enduring. Seeing our brothers in folly. Seeing our brothers down. You know, now if the spirit comes on you to you talking with a brother and y'all just talking and the spirit come on you to tell him some truth and be like, you know, just to break into a little bit of truth, then do that, man. You know, but don't overdo it. Don't be over righteous or don't, bro, you an Israelite, bro, don't you know? Bro, you gotta wake up, bro. Don't go crazy. Don't be like that. You know, throw brother a look, throw him a couple bones, throw him some hints. You know, be cool with it. Throw him a couple bones, throw him some hints. All right, let's keep going. We almost at the end of this chapter, and we'll close it after that. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. What came to mind is Job. Let's get that. You know, brothers already know where I'm going with that. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. Who can make an unclean thing clean? Okay. And what is that? Job 14:4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Certain things are designed and ordained to be already how they're going to be. It's certain brothers you can preach this word to and they just brick wall every single time. Doesn't matter the knowledge and the research and the proof that you bring out to them. You can show them the Decalogue stone. You can show them the Moabite stone, Los Lunas. You can show them all of that. You can show them, the pictures of the Russian icons, Yahawashi being dark-skinned and all of that. You can show them all that. And they're, nah, bro. I was just saying, that's just real, though. Because it'd be a great spell of delusion on them, right? A deep sleep that a lot of our brothers are in. So at that point, man, you just move on. You just move on, because that which is crooked cannot be made straight. And that which is wanting cannot be numbered. Let's keep going. I commune with my own heart, his mind, saying, lo, I am come to great estate, and have gotten more wisdom than all they that have been before me in Jerusalem. Yea, my heart had great experience of wisdom and knowledge. And I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this also is vexation of spirit. So you can come into wisdom and into knowledge and it's still going to be vain. It's still, all right? Because to know madness and folly. Because once you know wisdom, once again, what did I just say? You're going to see your brothers and sisters down in a lower state. And you're going to be like, dang, this is just madness and folly. I hate to be, me personally, I hate to be around a chaotic situation. No order. I dislike it, all right? Because it's madness and folly to me, right? Like family reunions in certain situations like that. And it's no order. Especially if there's a lot of sin around. Like, our cousins smoking weed and all that, it should vex you, right? I perceive that this also is vexation of spirit. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. The more you know, the more you know. And I'm going to get a precept on that, and then we're going to close it out. So what was that? Ecclesiastes 12:12. But as you grow in wisdom, as you grow in this truth, you learn to deal with things better, and you learn how to maintain yourself better, and you learn, to take yourself up out of a situation quicker, or whatever. I shouldn't even be here, You think like that. 12:12, Ecclesiastes. And further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end. And much study is a weariness of the flesh. I said that earlier. You can read all these books, You can study, you can do all of this. And at the end of the day, it's going to bring sorrow into your life. Okay? Stick to this book. Stick to the scriptures. All right? No one can match her mate. No one can match her. All right? Stick to the scriptures. Stick to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay? All that other stuff is actually it's going to destroy you. It's going to take you out. It's going to distort your doctrine. So you got to maintain yourself in this truth. And that's pretty much it, man. Ecclesiastes, the first chapter. You got to maintain yourself in this truth and fall in love with this truth. You are falling in love with Yahawashi. That's your purpose right now, right? Because, hey, go back to Ecclesiastes 12, since we was over there. On my mind right now. Favorite scripture. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear power and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. The commandments are in the Bible, right? Isn't Yahawashi the word? So isn't Yahawashi also the commandments? Understand that. This is all Yahawashi's body. Old Testament, New Testament. This is all Yahawashi. Okay? If you love him, you're going to love all of it. You're going to eat the whole loaf. You're going to eat the entire loaf. You're not just going to eat half of it and be like, oh, I'm full. Now, you got to eat the sweet parts, which is the kingdom, the everlasting life, the bodies, the powers. And you also got to eat the bitter parts, which is Jacob's trouble. All right? You got to eat the bitter parts, the martyrs, beheaded, the MOTB. You got to eat all of it. You can't just, hey, man, I like this piece of the bread, but I don't like the crust, so I'm going to peel the crust off. You know how we used to do as kids, right? We used to eat Uncrustables, all right? You got to eat the entire loaf, all right? And with that being said, man, all praises and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers and sisters. Shalom to brother Tabawa. Shalom, Yakanana. Shalom. I saw brother Kakama, brother Shamanaya. I saw the elder up in here, Alliance of the 12. Shalom, brother Nakah. All right. Shalom to brother Darashamath. Shalom, man. All right. With that being said, shalom. Kwam Yashala.